She said, I'm 2 decades and 7 years old. But my experiences make me feel an entire decade older than that. Follow me. A decade and a half prior, she was wondering why she never reaped the benefits of a 2-parent household. Body was alive, but her feelings was out cold like when medicine kicks in within the system of babies. At the age of 12 is when most children be jumping rope and conducting cheers. But she was performing adult acts in the company of her peers, too fast for the girls in her age bracket. But what could you really expect when you exposed to too much at an early age? Seen so much to ever be labeled as a child. And her young mind is packed full of questions, like a riot crowd. But a 17-year-old boy figures he had all the answers. Got along the spread of her young legs quicker than cancer, her mother, not thinking rationally, automatically thought the worst. Beat her to the top of her legs, burst like baked potatoes. She was so smart she could have probably outthought Plato's, but a much smarter kid outthought her. Had her doing things she was old enough to start learning about, but too young to perform. So she formed a dependency for men who couldn't be depended on. Her anxiety attacked her more than she realized. Her fear to be alone had her jumping from more men to men and checker players, but none of them was in a position to say king me, because they was far from a prince, better yet charmless, like the chains that shackled the little girl that lives inside this young woman. And like most young women, she felt the need to take that womanly step, and she felt it was right, so she married an Illini. Thought he could see her struggles from a distance like in Hawkeye. From Iowa, but Dustin would kick up more than just dust when he bring his cyclone issues to our Iowa state of mind. Been caught up but consist on lying, denying the illegal obligations of being together for better or for worse. The vows they shared wasn't worth paying for, so consonants to be frequently used. But still difficult to solve the puzzle according to Pat Sajak. They lack the one thing that held all marriages together. And once intuition pays the visit to her, things that begin to be viewed at a larger scale like courtside ticket holders. One altercation revealed him giving her more than just a cold shoulder. First punch to the face had her stumbling like drunken college students. Earrings flying like discus throws. Raised swings to have a second guess seeing that this was once the man who stood at the altar with her. She said his eyes used to change from a light gray to a hazel green. So I'm wondering, what color was his eyes on that day? So stunned that her speech had a delay like, all this for her? I'm supposed to be your wife. Funny, because each swing was like he was attempting to take her life. Ripped her shirt and bra like ticket stubs. Didn't care if the general public seen her breast. I'm wondering, how did she administer all this pain? F a walk of shame. This is a walk of devastation. They say love conquers all. And that was the fact in her hesitation to move on, but eventually she did. And then she met Chris. A prideful male with self-esteem issues. Thought he'd be a breath of fresh air, turned out to be a beast without a care. She gave her heart to him as if it were a charity. Not that he was a charity case, but like most charity givers. She thought it was the right thing to do. And like most people been scarred by previous relationships, he treated her and talked to her like all the previous women done to him, but he never had the courage to confront them about it. I know you're afraid to be alone, so you accept the worst of treatment to avoid loneliness, but love is not the swing of a fist. Love is just not intimate relations followed by a kiss. Love is sacrifice. Love is compromise. Love is a good feeling when you know you're being loved back. I see you get so high on love that I hate to see you fall. In your case, I'd rather you not love than to ever love at all. And I'm well aware that wounds heal with time. But the fire she went through left her heart to heal like the skin of burn victims. Always looking different in the eyes of society, but serves as a daily reminder of the moment her life changed.